Hey, awesome leaders. So excited to bring this little bit of training video to you today about our check-in system. First, we are going to start off with the layout of where check-in and guest services has moved. As you can see in this photo, we are down by the fire doors, so that way our first impressions team, you guys, are actually going to be the first thing that families encounter when they walk down the kids' hallway. You can see from this layout there are a couple different things. We have our basket for returning guests with prizes in there, so if kids come back with their coloring page complete, we can hand out a prize to them. As you can see right next to it, there is a place for announcements of upcoming events, my business card, and our Evergreen Kids Get Involved cards. Down below on the right, you will see a little filing cabinet. This has our paper check-in system for new families, and this is our backup system just in case power goes out or internet goes out and our check-in system's down. We can handwrite our check-in, and it also has new family cards in there as well. Right next to it is our gift to new families that has all the information from Next, as well as a coffee card for each new family. And when we check in someone new, we can make sure to hand that to them. Down below on the left hand side is where we keep all of our extra printer paper. We will be showing you how to change out the printer paper here in just a moment. So at our check-in station, you'll notice that it looks a little bit different than the other ones. Up on the top left hand side, you can see what service it is set up for. So this one is set up for Wednesday nights. And as you can see, there is a search by name or by phone number. So we're going to do a quick edit to a family. So we're going to type in my family's name real quick here. And then it brings up my family, and you can see that right from here, I can check in Aaron right away by just clicking check in one person. Or I can go up and edit the household here. So we're going to go ahead and edit this household. And you can see my name pops up. This is where our family is. And here down below is all my information. And so my email address, my phone number. If you click down this arrow, it can bring up more notes. Birthdays, grade, which I'm not in a grade. Any medical notes that are going to happen. And then if you scroll down, there is the address. All right. And then here we can add a new person, and you can type in the name of someone who already exists, or you can type in a new person. So we're going to type in Billy person. You can see all the Billys popped up, and then we wanted to add a new person. And then here we want to make sure that we get that they're a child. You can select their gender, birthday, and grade. Add any medical notes, and if they have different information, we can add that as well. Or if there's someone that needs to be removed, we have this button here, remove Billy from household. So any foster families, anything like that where the kid has moved on, we can remove them from the household. All right, and we're going to go back, and I want to show you how to add a new person. So we're going to type in the name of the primary contact, so mom or dad. We're going to type in test man. So we're going to click add person. And here we have a couple different options. We can create a new household. We can add someone to an existing household, or we can create a temporary one-time guest. So we want to add a new household for our new families. It brings up their person. Make sure to click the drop-down arrow so we can get all their information. We can select their gender, birthdays, grades, medical notes, email addresses, phone numbers, and we want to make sure that we add their addresses. And then once we add them, we can add a new person. And here we can start adding children or a spouse. So we're going to go with test child. And you can see that there's already a test child, but we want to create a new person. So we're going to click on new person. And here we can make sure that we get their birthday. And then let's just go with just a random birthday, June 2013. That makes him 6 years old. We'll put him in first grade. And then make sure that they're a child. And then make sure that we have all that information correct. All right, that's how you add a new family. I know that sometimes that the check-in system when we're adding new people can get a bit busy. So we're going to go into, I'm going to show you how we can change what is considered a self check-in. So any of the computers that just has the type in a phone number is considered self check-in. You cannot edit people's information from these accounts. But I'm going to show you how we can change the self check-in into a manned station so we can help out new families on multiple computers. So again, at self check-in, you can go up to the top left, see what it is logged in as, and we're going to show you how to edit these informations. Down at the bottom, you can see which printer, if there's a printer set up. And if you click on this cog and type in our password, which is 471776. So it's Independence Day by day, month, year. And we can edit this information. So we can move it from self check-in to man check-in. So here we can change all kinds of information. We can select a different event. We can change some of the settings that people see, but we are going to move it from self check-in to manned check-in. Now it is in man check-in mode and it works just like anything else. You can type in my name real quick and I can now edit a household and check in new people. And then to switch it back, you simply click on the cog on the bottom right, enter in the password 471776, and we can switch it right back to self check-in. All right, I'm going to show you how we change our printer paper. So on our Dymo labels, we just lift up the lid and then the little spool will be able to pull right out. And then down we have an eject button right here. You push it, it moves the paper out, and then on the other side over here we have a little lever. If you pull up on the lever, it loosens the paper and you're able to pull it right out. So the side just pops right off. You can pull the paper out, and as you can see, there is an arrow that goes around. It tells you which direction the paper should go, and the paper should follow this arrow. Put the side right back on. It should just slide right into place. We put the spool back in its little slot, and then we want to feed the paper. You can lift up on the lever again. It makes it easier just to put in the paper. I'm struggling with it right now. And then you can just click on the button and it should feed the paper through. If you do ever run into any issues with our printers, sometimes after we change the paper, they have a little bit of a backlog. They're a little bit backed up, and the best way to fix it, and most of our printing problems, is by unplugging it and plugging it back in. If you reach behind, there are two different cords. We want to grab the one that has the right angle. That is the power cord. The other one plugs into the computer. So if you just unplug it for a few seconds, plug it back in, it should reset the printer and it'll start feeding out a bunch of name tags. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking in. I hope you guys have a fantastic day.